Oh. Did I click config? Yes, I did. My bad. Note. Thank you. The demon wedding ceremony. Oh no. Hey, Bear. Ay, ay, ay.
大切なお知らせって。
聞いてくれフルフル。僕たちのイメージソングが CD になって登場するんだ。
Image song?
嘘だ
ー。嘘こーん。いつも同じような登場じゃ飽きたとお嘆きだったからね。
Hey, Math-chan, how's it going?
ちょっぴり趣向を変えてみたの。
僕たちはエンターテイナー。そして舞台は生もの。
たまにはアドリブもなくっちゃだわ。余計なお世話だぜ。うぜえぜ。
Inappropriate comedy? Is that a thing? For comedy or for anything in this novel to be inappropriate? I think we're kind of past that line.
二人とも和ませてくれてありがとう。申し訳ないけど、まだ第二の試練をどうするか僕たちは相談中なんだ。もう少し時間が欲しい。
I like that there's a slight discordance in the chords playing and the piano in the background. There's like a moment where it feels like, is that supposed to sound like that? I'm sure it's on purpose. Ah, you mean it's inappropriate because it's coming on the back of that. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm so desensitized to so many things in this episode by this point that I don't particularly perceive it as inappropriate. To me, it's just like just Umineko things, you know. Plus, again, the whole battler thing. We were already told that that's where it was gonna go, right? So as soon as we kept going closer and closer to that, the dots connected, and I was like, oh yeah, it's him that's in the room, right? So he's gonna end up there. If he hadn't, maybe I would have had a different reaction, but also maybe I wouldn't have been able to perceive the extent of his imprisonment and the kind of effect it has on him, right? Because we know that from the scene in the beginning, not so much from the scenes that just happened before this, right? So I don't know if I guess I would have been in a state of disbelief, or I wouldn't have understood the gravity of the situation. So yeah, I think either way, yeah, it's fine. The little speech that Lambda gives to battlers sends shivers down my spine. Ah, alright, I see what you mean. Yeah, well, I guess I'm also rested from the break since last stream, so again, it doesn't hit me that hard. But it's not that I like the idea of Battler being, you know, imprisoned in whatever plane of existence that is, and yeah, we have like a comatose Battler on this other side of it. But we'll see where that goes. Let's see what's happening here with the trial.
できれば静かな時間をね。
Hey, yeah. Yes, it is.
申し訳ないね、ジョージ君。その第2の試練について本当に大切なお知らせがあるんだ。
ある人には朗報、ある人には強報かしら。
強報の人はもう事情を察してるだろうからね。何の話かわからない人たちは全て朗報さ。
Just spell it out already.
ベアトリーチェ様。
Yeah, we know they're probably out because Battler is comatose.
何でもありません。
Or Beatrice can still fight by herself? Does that work? What even are the rules of this thing? Okay. All I know is that people are killing each other. That's all. 5 people were there, only Battler was missing. And Beto's expression was dark, her head hanging low. Everyone realized that something must have happened to Battler.
第2の試練を前にバトラ君がリタイアしたことをお知らせしたい。
Everyone murmured. Just what had happened.
魔女のゲームは彼を永遠に待ってくれるけど、愛し合う2人は永遠には待てないの。
恋はまさにアイスクリーム。甘くとろけるけれど早く食べなければ失われてしまう。彼の復帰を待てるほど僕たちのゲームは気長じゃない。
朗報というのはそういう意味か。そりゃライバルが減るのは嬉しいけどよ。他人の不幸に喝采して喜ぶと思ったら大間違いだぜ。
一番強敵だと思ってたバトラ君がね。理由は聞かないよ。視界の悪魔たちがそう言うならそういうことなんだろう。
What kind of ice cream? What's your favorite kind? I guess that's the one.
ではベアトリーチェ様はどうなるのですか？
Oh, Clinton, hi.
私はもう試練の資格を失うそうです。
これは愛し合う2人の絆を確かめ合う試練だからね。
今のバトラ君はそれができる状態じゃない。
Raspberry. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool.
だからこの2人のペアは失格なの。本当にお気の毒。
しかし彼女もこの三つどもえの愛の試練の参加者の一人さ。だからこのまま見届け人として立ち会ってもらおうと思うんだ。
それは明暗だわ。彼女にも試練を乗り越えた2人を祝福する資格はあるんだもの。
君はそれでいいのかい？
はい、最後まで見届けようと思います。そしてそれでも彼がすぐに戻ってきて資格を取り戻し、私と一緒に再び試練に戻ってくれることを信じています。私は彼女に見届け人の資格があると思います。
異論はねえぜ。邪険にする理由もありません。
しかし申し訳ないけれど強力なライバルが減ったんだからね。バトラ君たちには悪いけど今のうちに僕たちの試練を。
さすがはジョージ君。私の中ではあなたが一番の本命なの。
その冷酷さを備えた愛がむしろ熱さを際立たせてくれるんだね。
とにかくこれで3組は2組に減り3組になっていた状態は解消されたわ。
Hey, Badge.
僕たちは1対2で負けることに怯えてきたから積極的に戦えなかった。
1対1ならただ潔く決闘するだけです。結局最初からそうするべきだったって単純な結論になるわけだな。
The 4 people stood up as though responding to some invisible summons and faced each other, glaring. Only Beto was off to the side, watching the course of the young lovers' fight in suspense. Each pair of lovers has an unbreakably strong bond. Then isn't that enough? Their love is already the real thing. There's no need to test it. But if so, then why must they fight? Because this is Umineko and people kill each other. That's the whole point. I'm half joking. Only half. The victorious couple will be bound together by the magical miracle, and the defeated couple will fall apart. Why have the demons promised us that we will fall apart without a magical miracle? Why is a demon's game like this necessary? I don't understand. No, they aren't important right now. I have to think of an escape trick as soon as possible, so that I can save Battler-san from that locked room.
Battlerの話を聞いた。厄介なことになったらしいな。お姉様。可愛い妹にして、一なる自分の片割れであるそなたを、わらわも助けたい。わらわなりにバトラの密室の謎に挑んでいるが、これは難解だ。まるでただの鎖を知恵の輪だと偽られているかのようにさえ感ずる。ラムダデルタさんに言われました。かつてのベアトリーチェなら絶対に解けるトリックだって。お姉様にはわからないんですか？そのかつてのベアトリーチェという存在は、わらわたちが一つの姿となった完成された姿のことだ。わらわとてその身の一部分に過ぎぬ。解ける道理はない。
By this, she meant that we wouldn't be able to figure it out no matter how much thought we put into it in our incomplete forms. She was saying that neither the elder nor the younger sister could ever be expected to solve this riddle. Beato shook her head, chasing the thought from her mind.
私は諦めません。あの密室は心を急速に蝕みます。一刻も早く助け出さなければバトラさんの心が壊れてしまう。無論わらわも知恵を貸すことはいとわぬ。しかしわらわとてあの密室は見当もつかぬのだ。私たちで知恵を出し合えば、それはきっと一なる私たちが至るのと同じ答えのはず。どうかお姉様も諦めずにお知恵をお貸しください。どうしてあのバトラのためにそこまでせねばならぬのかは相変わらずわからぬが、いいとも。他ならぬ自分自身の頼みである。わらわも知恵を絞ろうぞ。
ごらんフルフル、二人のベアトが一緒に考えているよ。
あの二人は本当にバトラを救い出せるのかしら。
救い出せるさ。愛の奇跡さえあればね。
そうねゼバル、愛の奇跡さえあれば絶対に。
What does that even mean? But okay.
ねえフルフル、
Oh no.
僕たちがあの密室を解くヒントを与えてるって気づくと思う？
The two Beatos put their heads together, and straining their minds with all they had, they searched for a plan to save Battler with. It was as though they couldn't even see the four people glaring at each other and solemnly discussing the manner of the duel.
気づくわ。愛があれば絶対に。
Okay. They were the demons of love. Love is the single element, the source of all miracles. Could the miracle of love provide an answer for a locked room trick?
また出たわ。愛がなければ見えない。そのキャッチコピーが概念的なものとしては通用するのも理解するわ。でも密室トリックは情愛のかけらの一切混じらない純粋かつ冷酷な算数パズルよ。一体この悪魔たちは何をヒントだと語っているの？
私はすでにある答えを持っている。
But she's not gonna tell us, because it feels good to be the only one in the know.
この悪魔たちの発言はそれが正しいことをさらに教えてくれている。
はいはい。あんたはすごいわ。
NJ, thank you. Oh, Patch, wow, 15 streams, man.
いつだって
Nice.
勝手に正解が分かってる。そして私には一言も教えてくれないんだわ。
I am NJ in NJ's eye. Yes, thank you.
観測者ルールにのっとるなら、あんたがそれを私に教えない限り、 あんたは正解が分かったふりをしてるだけの嘘つきの可能性もあるってわけだわ。
やはり口の悪い巫女は良い。良いぞ人の子よ。私にとっては巫女の皮肉や雑言は神楽と同じ。
ああ、本当にイラつくご主人様だわ。お姉ちゃんバカ。どうしてあんな密室を自ら。
考えるがいい。考えるのは物語の中の人物だけの仕事ではないぞ。朗読者のそなたにも思考を楽しむ権利がある。私はそれを見るのが楽しい。
かけてもいいわ。あんた、前の巫女には絶対愛想をつかされて逃げられたんだわ。
I love Edge so much. It's like a mom teasing her kid, yeah. I vibe with Enja so much. I love her.
私をなじって楽しむもよし、二人のベアトと共に悩むもよし、そなたが考えぬ限り物語は進まぬぞ。
どうしてよ。私は朗読者でしょ。ただ黙々と読み進めればいいだけの話でしょ。
Oh no, what's happening?
いいえ、考えてほしいのです。読み手のあなたにも。
なるほど。あんた、つくづく嫌な作家ね。
Enja was, of course, still only halfway through the tale. However, there were only a few pages left in the manuscript she was reading from. Where was the manuscript for the rest of the tale? It should continue much further than this. There should be many more pages remaining. Those were inside a different brown envelope, which was in Hachijo's hand. With a grin on her face, Hachijo waved the thick brown envelope about. If you want to read more, do what I tell you.
クール。これはお嬢が一本取られましたぜ。
I love you, Amakusa, but like, I need you on our side. Letting you read only so far for free and then stopping when it finally gets to the good part. Amakusa couldn't stop laughing at this underhanded approach.
あなたなりの意見が推理が欲しいのです。
Ah.
それを先に私に話してくれたら、この続きの原稿をお渡ししましょう。
バカにしてるわ。こんなふざけた真似をされてまであんたの言いなりになると思う？
お嬢、まあまあまあまあ、俺も先が読みたいですから頭を冷やしてくださいって。八条先生、原稿の続きですが、密室トリックの答えやいろんな謎の真相も書かれているんですよね。
もちろん。もっとも何も考えぬ思考なき者が読んでもわかるようには書いてありませんが。
あんた、いつか熱烈な読者に裏切られたって刺されるわよ。
Oh man, I can't shake off how meta this all is. And that this is the author saying this thing to himself. Very cool.
それを分かっているから人前に出ないのですよ。
Too real.
人の子よ。
This is why I don't go out in the open. I'm sorry, it's really cracking me up.
とにかく八条先生はこうおっしゃいたいわけだ。まずは答えを聞かせろ。答え合わせはその後だと。
Death threats? What, really? In a way, I'm like, why death threats over a piece of fiction? And in another, I'm like, yeah, the human race is completely capable of something like that. Yep, yeah, we are. Oh well.
その通りです、青年。意地悪がしたいのではない。本当の意味で 物語の結末をしっかりと理解してほしいから尋ねているのです。
Yeah, unfortunately, that is true, doesn't
天草、あんたすっかり楽しんでるでしょ。
I am NJ, and Amakusa is chat. You guys are Amakusa.
ああ、そういえばあんたはテレビのクイズ番組とかめちゃくちゃ大真面目に挑戦してたもんね。なるほど、人生をあんたの方が私より数段楽しんでるみたいだわ。
さあ、バトラを密室から出す奇跡のトリックをどうかあなたも考えてください。考えた者にこそ、いえ、考えた者にしかこの続きを与えたくないのですから。
I don't like this place. Only bad things have happened in this place. In the Witch's Cathedral. No, considering everything that's gone on in here, maybe it should be called a demon's abode. Erika, who wanted to savor the memory of her perfect victory, stood with the whole vast cathedral to herself as the flush slowly left her cheeks. Then, on the balcony that she had thought empty, a shadow came into view. It was Lambda Delta.
ラムダデルタ教でしたか。こんなところにお一人でいらっしゃるとはお珍しいです。ああ、あんた大勝利おめでとう。おかしいわね。あんたには前回もそんなことを同じ場所で言った気がするわ。
Pretty true. She was probably trying to be sarcastic. However, Erika was in such a good mood that even those words sounded like a compliment.
さっきちらりと聞こえてしまったのですが。何？ラムダデルタ教もかつてどこかの大魔女のゲーム版で駒ともてあそばれ無限地獄に閉じ込められた経験がおありとか。
Erika had an unpleasant, triumphant look on her face, as though she had managed to pry into some embarrassing memory of another's past. However, Lambda Delta didn't look in the least bit flustered, and instead looked down from the balcony in silence.
春は？私は何年閉じ込められたかしら。ベルンみたいに私も律儀に数えていればよかったかしら。うん。多分数えなくて正解だったわ。数えてしまったからベルンは壊れてしまったのよ。我が主もロジックエラーの地獄に落ちたことがあるというのですか？春はロジックエラーを起こしたのはあの子ではないけれど、主がゲームマスターではない。そうよ。当時あの子はまだ自覚さえしていない小さな駒だったわ。ロジックエラーを起こしたのはベルンの主であるゲームマスターだった。我が主も魔女の駒だったのですか？ええ、あの子の主。これがまたひどいやつでね。自分で作ったゲームのはずなのに途中でゴールがわからなくなっちゃって、スタートとゴールがつながった。ドーナツみたいな壊れたすごろくを作ってしまったのよ。ゴールをなくしたとはロジックエラーってことね。
Ichidarin.
どうやれば自分の望むゴールにたどり着けるか。そいつは自分のすごろくをロジックを描けなかった。だからいつまでもすごろくは壊れたままでゴールがなかった。ならば自分一人で静かにそれを悩んで考え出せばいいのに、そいつはあろうことかその考えることさえも駒であるベルンに任せっきりにしたのよ。無限の猿の定理って知ってる？猿が無限の時間の中でデタラメにタイプライターを打ち続ければ
いつか偶然にも文字列がハムレットと全く同じ文章になるかもしれないという理論。いいえ、暴論ですね。
ひどい地獄よね。ベルンは無限の時間の間、意味もわからずデタラメにタイプライターを叩かせられて、ゲームマスターは自分さえ思いつかないゴールを彼女に作らせようとしたのよ。
Could Erika even imagine how horrible a hell that had been? A job that you have to do 100 times and a job that you have to keep repeating until it succeeds with the 100th probability. May look very similar probabilistically, but the difference in cruelty between them is great. When you have to do a job 100 times, you steadily approach the end, get more efficient as you become more used to it, and eventually you can finish. However, when you have to do a job that succeeds with an... Am I even reading this right? A hundredth probability? 1 in 100 probability, maybe that. The hard work for the individual doesn't translate to even a slight gain in efficiency. Everything is left to luck. If luck isn't on your side, even the task of flipping a coin until you get heads can last more than 100 years.
タイプライターの鍵盤数っていくつくらい？ 100 個くらいかしら。それをデタラメに叩いてハムレットになる確率って何分の1だと思う？
想像もつかないです。多分それはあまりに天文学的。
そう、もはや無限にも等しい時間よ。それほどの気の遠くなる時間を、奇跡を打ち出すまでタイプライターを叩かせ続けられたのよ。
それが奇跡の魔女。
あの子が魔女じゃなかったら、いえ、魔女になれなかったら、多分今も永遠にタイプライターの前にくくりつけられた黒猫のままだったわ。あの子は奇跡に愛され、見事に奇跡を打ち出し、魔女となってあの地獄を生還したの。その地獄があまりに長すぎて、過酷すぎて、あの子の心はすっかり壊れてしまった。だからあんなにも意地悪で残酷な魔女に。あんたも選べるなら、あんな主は嫌だったでしょ？
そんなことはないです。我が主の駒となれて私は光栄です。我が主は強き者、虐げる者です。弱者を踏みつけるのは当然の権利なのです。
Meaning, she is a bully because she was bullied, in a way.
いじめる側の人間ってわけ。
Yeah. Yeah. I'm calling it.
最上級のいじめっ子の作り方って知ってる？
いいえ。
簡単よ。短い時間でもいいからたっぷりいじめて、不意にそれをやめ、今度は力を与えるの。これをやれば誰であっても最上級のいじめっ子に生まれ変わるわ。
I fully disagree with that, but okay.
しかもすごいことに、本人はほんの3日しかいじめられてなくても、その100億倍の期間の間、自分はいじめられっ子だと信じながら最上級のいじめっ子として君臨するの。
それが我が主と何か？
I understand that there is an inclination born from very human experiences and feelings if you are put in situations like that. And I can understand why one would tend in that direction. But I really, really do not want to believe that we live in a world where that is overwhelmingly what happens, where that is the norm. I really don't think so. I think there are a whole bunch of people who don't end up like that. But that kind of thing is silent and invisible. You don't see it in a person. that they've been through that and like not ended up a bully themselves. But we do see overwhelmingly when a bully has had a past story of being bullied, right? That's something that we are more it becomes more visible to us than the other side of the coin. But I don't want to believe that that's like 100% what's gonna happen to any human in that situation. I don't like it. I don't want to look at the world and see it through that lens. No, thank you. Yeah, I disagree with that too. I understand that there are people who do it, and I do understand also why it is the human tendency to go there, like the path that leads there and the steps that make up that path. I can see it and I can see why. But I'm also very confident a lot of people and a lot of good people that I'm sure exist in this world would not take that path. It fits the theme here in Umineko though, the pushing your pain onto others. Yeah, I see it.
あんたにベルンのことは何も分かってないわ。だから私はね、ベルンがどんなに冷酷で残忍で最悪なゲロカスであっても、私だけはあの子の本当の姿を知っててあげたいの。そして私もね、私の本当の姿を理解してくれるのは地獄の生還者であるあの子だけだと思ってるのよ。あんたは私とベルンの中を嫉妬してるみたいだけど、諦めなさい。あんたがくぐってきたと思ってる地獄なんて、私たちが這い出してきた地獄では瞬き一つ程度のもんなんだから。
Sympathetic. I think I've shown that I have every intention to be sympathetic to the characters in the story if they do show me some vulnerable side or like actually open up and we get to learn something about them, right? I don't want to just hear this idea, oh, she went through something horrible, and then I'm gonna project onto it and be like, oh, poor her. Well, I don't know what that is, right? So it doesn't immediately evoke feelings of, oh, I'm so sorry, burn must have been very difficult. But I did say, from the very first moments where she started showing these kinds of true colors, and you know, her also having a few screws loose, like every other character in the story does. I did say my first reaction was something along the lines like, who hurt you? What happened, right? So I immediately identified it as something painful from her past that has put her on this trajectory of becoming how she is right now, right? So I can be empathetic to that idea, and I can be empathetic to, if I get more details about it. But right now, immediately on the back of seeing a lot of things that she's done that have been quite nasty, or like things that she said, I don't particularly want to go there. It's time to start Higurashi. So I can empathize with the fact that she's been through things. Like I would also empathize with any human that followed a similar trajectory, because when I say that I believe there's a lot of good humans that wouldn't do it, that doesn't mean that I think the others who do it are like bad humans who shouldn't exist, or that I wouldn't sympathize with their struggles. No, not at all. I'm just saying that I don't believe that's a fair representation of the world, because both exist. I believe in it. And also, you don't have to be this very special superhero kind of person to not take that path. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. If the novel's gonna show us that, alright, I will be empathetic. I'm willing to go all in and get emotional and stuff if the story is good. If they're not gonna show it, then okay, I will still have gained the sense that, okay, she's been through stuff and it kind of broke her. Alright. That doesn't mean I have to like her when she has those moments of being just being very burn castle, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Lambda Delta was probably mocking Erika back. And the discouraged expression on Erika's face clearly showed that she couldn't accept Lambda Delta's words.
お言葉ですが、地獄は長さではなく深さだと考えてます。ふーん、言うじゃない。真実の魔女エリカ。ラムダデルタ教の潜られた地獄を私は存じません。そして私が地獄にいた時間などきっと瞬き一つ分程度でしょう。しかしその深みでは私は何ら劣ることはないと思っています。あんたの戦勝祝いも兼ねて反論しないで聞いてあげるわ。私に言わせれば我が主の落ちた奇跡があれば抜けられる地獄も存じ上げませんが、絶対の意志があれば抜けられるラムダデルタ教の地獄もどちらも抜けられるようにできている程度の地獄です。へえ、言うじゃない。私は真実の魔女です。私の潜った地獄にはただ真実がありました。真実という冷酷な現実の前には一切の意志も、そして奇跡さえも介在できません。私はその真実を踏み越えてここへ至ったのです。この真実に耐えるという力において、私はあなたにも我が主にも引けを取るつもりはありません。真実に耐える力って何よ。わからぬ者にはわかりません。それを制止できなかったからこそ、あなたたちは真実の魔女足りえないのではありませんか
Oh no.
許すわ、その暴言も。それに相槌を打ってあげることがこのラムダデルタからの勝利の褒美よ。ありがとうございます、大ラムダデルタ教。
あら珍しい。あなたたちが仲良くしてるなんてね。
At some point, Brancaso had appeared on the opposite balcony of the cathedral. Erika, noticing her, cried, "My master," happily, and dashed over.
ラムダデルタ教に我が主の昔話を伺っておりました。奇跡の魔女である我が主にふさわしい奇跡の物語を
一度だけ許してあげる。
はい。
二度と私の昔の話はしないで。
A grimace rose to her face, blasting Erika's good mood away. And so Erika understood. Brancaso was also a witch running from boredom. Because if it ever caught up with her, she would remember. Those never-ending days of hell. This is proof that even my master still hasn't gotten over the pain and fear of hell. It means that she lacks the power to withstand the truth. For the first time, Erika felt just a little disdain for her master.
失礼しました。それよりこのようなところへどうしてお越しに。
あなたに褒美を取らせようと思って探してたのよ。
褒美ですか。ありがとうございます。
Don't say thank you before you know what it is. I don't trust that.
へえ、何それ羨ましい。何を取らせる気？
まずあんたを仮でなく本当の魔女へ昇格することを認めるの。後見人は私よ。真実の魔女フルドエリカ。
ありがとうございます。借りが抜けただけじゃないの。その程度の褒美じゃあまり嬉しくないわ。もっと素敵なご褒美がいいわよね。いえ、そんなことありません。十分嬉しいです。
Of course, on the inside, Erika did want another present. Taking a cue from Lambda Delta, she waited patiently to see if there would be any other
もう
rewards.
一つの褒美はあれよ。
Brancaso snapped her fingers. Please don't tell me it's... Yeah, no, no, don't tell me it's that. As she did, a cloud of gold butterflies gathered and summoned battlers sitting in a throne at the center of the cathedral. Of course, his eyes were blank. He was still an invalid, his heart trapped in the locked room that he would never be allowed to escape from. Aww. To be honest, I wouldn't want it. Your very own comatose Batora, who is not there by his own will. No, thank you. I like my battlers happy and free. Please. They don't need to know that I exist. Okay, I just need them to be happy and free. Ugh, fuck.
バトラを褒美に。へえ、なるほどね。エリカにこのゲーム版の領地を全て相続しようって言ってくれてるのよ。
そういうことバトラの指をご覧なさい。領主の証である片翼のわしの指輪をつけているわ。
Oh no. Is that why the... Oh no.
あれをあなたのものにすれば、あなたは正式にここの領主となる。私に嘱託されるんじゃない。名実ともにあなたの領地となるよ。
その指輪をバトラの指から抜き取れとバカね。女が男の指から指輪をもらえる儀式は一つしかないじゃない。
エリカ、領主夫人となってバトラをめとりなさい。
Can I just slide onto the floor? What? Oh,
ですか。
そうよ。
very. Isn't it so romantic when your partner can't even consent to it? It's amazing.
永遠に目覚めない領主にはそばで支えて執務を代行する伴侶が必要だわ。つまりあなたがこの領地を支配するのよ。
そして結婚式を挙げ指輪を交換する。バトラの領主の指輪はあんたのものになる。
そして代わりにあなたは霊族の指輪をバトラの指につけなさい。
In a way, it gives me weird vibes of Burn and Lambda Delta playing with dolls and being like, okay, and now kiss, and now marry. And I don't want to know what comes after that. Without consent, it cannot be seen or something. Oh, it's so weird.
あなたは永遠にバトラを支配し恥ずかしめ。この領地でゲーム版であなたの心が赴くままに大好きな物語を好きなだけ紡ぎなさ
い。領主はフルドエリカ。あんたの望む物語は全てが叶うわ。領主は神。おめでとう。あなたはこの小さいけれど素敵な世界の神になるのよ。それは本当ですか。若主。
Yeah, there's...
私がこの世界の神に。
それが私があなたに最後に与える褒美。バトラの指輪を得てあなたは自らの世界を作りなさい。その時あなたはもう私の駒じゃない。一人の立派なそして素敵な魔女だわ。おめでとうエリカ卿。そしていつかかつてベアトがそうしたようにまた訪れる私を歓待しなさい。
はい、我が主。
Ah, Seku, that is so good. Such a good title. Good one. Also, hi hi.
これほどの栄誉はありません。
No great one. Oh wow.
そして、
Oh wow.
気に入りました。バトラとの結婚。思えば
これほどの暴虐はないわけです。
So uncomfortable.
あのベアトリーチェはバトラに尽くしたい、好かれたいという感情から生まれたらしいじゃないですか。そんな魔女が生み出した世界で私がバトラを寝取り、汚す、恥ずかしめる。
As one does, you know, just run-of-the-mill daily things.
わかります。恋焦がれる人を奪われる苦しみ、よーくわかります。私はついにそれを与える側に回れたのですね。
Does whatever spider can. Good one, Moth-chan.
光栄です。これほどの栄誉はありません。気に入ってくれてよかったわ。あなたが世界で一番喜ぶ褒美だと私は知っていたんだから。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。我が主。
Yeah, I guess. I don't feel for them as much as I felt for Maria, though. So, yeah. Erika leapt down from the balcony and walked briskly towards Battler. Then she peered down at the reward she had been given.
素敵なフィナーレじゃない。結婚式をやるのね。
そうね。盛大にね。ベアとのゲームの最後にふさわしいじゃない。
もちろんベアトにも招待状は送るんでしょ。
来てくれるといいんだけど。
Oh, Bear, please, no, 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 no.
さあ、忙しくなるわ。式の準備に段取り、招待状。
ウェディングドレスにケーキもね。披露宴の準備もしなくっちゃ。
The two witches disappeared, cackling. Only the two who were to be wed remained in the cathedral.
聞こえてます？バトラさん。これからあなたがどうなるか。
Battler's consciousness wasn't completely gone. It was very distant, but he was slightly tethered to reality. And that was what made it cruel. It was as cruel as though the spider called Erika was had wrapped Battler up and was eating him while he was still conscious. In fact, she might have been more like certain kinds of wasp, paralyzing her prey and keeping it alive so that she could eat it later. In short, her cruelty was very similar to that of a predator.
出られませんよ、その密室は。だってあなたがあれほどに赤き真実を並べ密室であることを示したのですから。だから安心して永遠に閉じ込められていてください。そうしている間にあなたの体は私がたっぷりと恥ずかしめて差し上げますから。あなたとの寝室は鏡張りにしましょう。あなたがどうやって恥ずかしめられているか、あなたの目にもよーく見えるようにです。そしてその部屋には天井に鳥かごを吊るしましょう。その中にはあなたの愛しの魔女ベアトリーチェを閉じ込めておきましょう。ね、素敵でしょう。ああ、わかるわ。こちら側はなんて神なのかしら。
As he listened to this mad laugh, Battler couldn't even bring a distressed expression to his face. His heart was still trapped in the locked room he had created, and his body and soul would soon be trapped within the new locked room of Erika's. Oh no, please, the rodent squeaks. Yeah, she squeaks a lot. A locked room called marriage. I have no words for that. Oh well.
いやあ、聞いたかいフルフル。
聞いたわゼパル。バトラ卿とエリカ卿が結婚式ですって。
Bato needs to do something about it. Please. Intervene! If it's an actual wedding by any sort of rules, you have the right to object to the union. Anyway. They said it with so much of their usual frivolity that Beto had to ask them to repeat it again.
どういうことですか？
ご存知の通り、ここの領主様はお心を塞がれてしまって物も言えない。
美しきエリカ卿がその妻となられて執務を支えられることになったんですって。
The two demons explained the situation in a very simple yet dramatic way. I know what's going on. They're planning to take advantage of the fact that Battler's heart is sealed away and use marriage to lock up his body as well, so that they can steal everything from him. At this rate, Battler will have his position as game master and his territory lord's ring stolen away.
おのれ泥棒猫め、好き放題しよって。 奪い返そうぞ。わらわに関心はないが、そなたのこととあっては人事ではない。
体だけ奪い返しても仕方がないよ。何しろ婚約証書には大ベルンカステル卿が立会人に名を連ねておいでなんだ。
元老院の大魔女が立会人を務める以上、破棄は本人の意思以外ありえないの。
やはりバトラさんの心をあの密室から救い出さない限り助けることはできないのですね。
なら彼を密室から救い出す方法を見つけて。
花婿を奪いに行くのね。ああ、それは素敵。
それができればオペラにしたいほどの美しい物語となろうぞ。しかしながらバトラを閉じ込める密室のなんと難解なことか。
出口は扉のみ、そしてチェーンが閉じられていなければ脱出は認められない。
Sorry, that was quite clumsy of me.
その上チェーンは外からは閉められなくて。
入れ替わりに来てくれる人もいないときたわ。
どう考えてもお手上げだ。
諦めたらもう助けることはできないんです。今は諦めずに考え続けることだけが彼を救う唯一の手段なんです。
Though Beato looked as though she was about to burst into tears, she clenched her fists tightly. Hey Viburnum, how's it going? She was so frustrated with her inability to think up any brilliant plan that her heart felt as though it would burst.
ゼパルとフルフルは最も強力な悪魔たちに名を連ねるであろうが、その魔力はあらゆる不可能を可能としてきたというそなたらの魔力もしくは知恵でこの不可能な密室を破る妙案は出せぬのか。
そうさ、愛ならどんな不可能も成し遂げる。
成し遂げられないということは愛が足りない証拠だわ。それを言われると悔しいです。
でも諦めない君の意志の強さには感服するよ。
そんなあなただから きっと奇跡を起こせるわ。
その奇跡のヒントくらい出せぬか。そなたらとわらわは短い付き合いではあるまいに、別れの選別に我が妹にせめてヒントくらいは出してやれぬか。
ヒントなら僕たちはいつだって与えてる。愛がなければ
見えない。
Nah.
見えぬから見せろというのに。こやつらはいつもこういう調子でな。
It's okay.
退屈はせぬが、こういう時には腹立たしい。
Zeppel and Furfur certainly were demons who possessed a great power. The power of love that they bestowed had created several miracles in the past, miracles so great that they left a mark on human history. However, those miracles were never given easily. They would give trials, tell riddles, and sometimes help the truth be realized, so that those who desired power could create that power themselves. No matter how pitiful the eyes that looked up at them, the two demons would never lend their power out of pity. As it is with God, it is with demons. They help those who help themselves.
分かっています。自分で考えますから。必ず私が。見よ悪魔ども、この今時純情な娘を愛を司る悪魔として心が痛まぬか。
We're seeing a little bit of the old Beto come out.
出せ出せヒントを。
Although begging for a hint is very un-Beto-like.
ヒントのヒントくらいなら出せるであろう。
Zeppel and Furfur looked at each other. Of course, there was no pity on their faces. However, it could be seen that, though they did find the problem amusing, they were considering what they should do next.
どうするフルフル。
ヒントのヒントならいいかしら。
ああ、それで構わんから一つドーンと頼む。
よし、それではゼパルとフルフルから愛のヒントのヒントをプレゼント。
Okay.
お願いします。
Don't put your hopes there. No.
答えが見えないのは
Because you don't have love.
愛が足りないから。
Yes. We get it. It's been said so many times.
だからそういうヒントではなくて、
もしも足りないのなら
You cannot see it.
満ち溢れた恋人たちを観察してはどうだろう。
そうね、幸いなことにここには2組も愛し合う者たちがいる。
彼らが愛ゆえに戦うところを少し見物していたらいいんじゃないかい。僕たちの試練を観測者の立場から見てみるといいよ。
Yeah, you and me both, Viburnum. We need to set up appointments at the ophthalmologist. I don't know. I don't know.
だからそういうヒントではないというに。
Beto the Elder yelled at them, asking for a more tangible hint. However, Zeppel and Furfur just giggled. They're not gonna give that. And, I mean, conceptually speaking, you don't want to win based on a hint just given for free, right? That doesn't mean I have any idea what the fuck is going on. I don't. Anyway. Right, so they just giggled and ran about like rats. Of course they did. More rats, yes. They're forming a party. Beto, on the other hand, took their hint to a hint. Seriously. Now that she was out of the running, the second trial was between George and Shannon, and Jessica and Canon. Tear apart the two who are close. In other words, defeat one of the members of the opposing team. They were allowed to use any method they wanted. It could be a duel, or it could be rock, paper, scissors. After alternating many times between speaking as a group and discussing things as couples, finally the four of them seemed to have reached a decision.
ゼパル、フルフル。いいかな。
おや、やっとお声がかかったよ。
なに、ジョージ。決闘の方法が決まったの？
No matter how much the two demons baited them with their fictitious tone. Fictitious? I don't know how to read that. I'm so sorry. I've never used that word. I've only ever seen it written, and I realize I have no idea how to read it. Okay, we move on. The couple's serious expressions did not waver.
Hi.
Yeah, I was afraid that's what it is, and I can't pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I tried just now, it came out so wrong. Yes.
決闘することにしました。
A single duel. Okay. Good enough is that one, that word. You saw it on the screen, you don't need me to pronounce it properly.
決闘は僕とシャノンの2人が戦います。
Right. Okay.
それは意外だね。1対1の決闘ならてっきり。
ジョージとジェシカが戦うものとばかり思っていたわ。
2人がどうしても自分たちで決着したいって聞かねえんだ。
僕も男として見守ることしかできないことが悔しい。しかしシャノンの決意は揺るがない。
In a way, I guess I understand, or maybe not. I don't know. They both seem to be held back by something, right? There's something about them, their condition as furniture, whatever the hell that means, that is holding them back from realizing their love. That's why they're even here in the first place, right? So basically, if it hadn't been for that, there wouldn't be an issue. I guess that's what I'm arriving at. And so, it makes perfect sense in their minds that they should be the ones to duel it out, to figure out which one of them gets the miracle. I guess that's fair, but... Okay, my heart is not breaking any less.
だから僕らはそれを尊重して信じるしかない。
I don't know what it means.
カノン君、僕を信じてくれてありがとうございます。もし直接戦わなければならない日があったなら、そうするべきだとずっと思ってきたことなんです。
そしてそれが今日なのだと私たちは理解しました。もちろん避けることのできた日かもしれません。
しかしその日は訪れました。だから僕たちは逃げない。そうだな、私も逃げないからここにいる。
同じだよ。シャノンを信じた。だからもう僕から何も言うことはない。そしてたとえシャノンが戦う決闘であっても僕たちの力は一つだ。だからこれは共闘なんだ。
はい、そうです。 私は私たちを代表するだけなんです。
愛する者たちの決めたことなら。
悪魔とて口を挟めはしないわ。
さて君たちの決闘だけれど、どう？
まさか本当に決闘でいいのかしら。
At once, both Shannon and Canon nodded.
決闘の方法は？
どちらかが死んで終わる方法なら何でも結構です。
もし許されるなら苦しむことなく安らかに、そして死に至る以外の無用の傷つけ合いを避けられるものを望みます。ゼパル、私たちはこの高潔なる決闘のただ。
そうだね、分かったよ二人とも。君たちの高潔な意志を尊重できる高潔なる決闘を僕らは提案する。
When Zephyr clapped loudly, a case with an old design appeared in the air and landed between Shannon and Canon. Friver nodded at them, urging them to open it. Canon crouched down and opened the case. There were a pair of antiques inside. They would have looked splendid hanging on the wall at some classy coffee shop. However, they were not mere decorations now. What kind of antiques? What kind of weapons?
なるほどね。決闘にふさわしいじゃないか。
Right. Inside the case was a pair of old-fashioned dueling pistols, like the kind used many centuries ago. Yes, this was a dueling pistol case, which was only permitted to be opened by those who wished for a fight to the death.
弾は一発ずつ。君たちの要望に応え、魔法を込めておいたよ。
体のどこに当たろうとも痛みなく、そして必ず死に至らせる魔法の玉。
Well, thank God it's painless.
ありがとうございます。最高の慈悲です。
二人が共に弾を外した時は。
本来なら引き分け。
Yeah, we've already had one of those.
でも僕たちの試練はそれを許さない。
二人が共に弾を外したなら仕切り直して再び弾を与えるわ。どちらかが死ぬまでそれを繰り返す。
僕は依存ないよ。
私もよ。よかったね。これで私たちはようやく決着をつけられる。
後ろ宮ジョージ、君をシャノン、いやサヨの立ち会い人と認めるよ。
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what that means. In this plane, what does dying even mean? Given that all of the people from last time supposedly weren't even dead, so...
了解だ。
Okay.
後ろ宮ジェシカ、あなたをカノン、いいえ、ヨシアの立ち会い人と認めるわ。
僕たちは決闘責任者。この決闘を必ず決着させるまで責任を持つ。
When Zephyr and Furfur cried these words out, the whole area was blanketed in a gold-colored light, and when it cleared, it had become the rose garden where the rose garden where golden roses bloomed. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
恋をめぐっての決闘とはな、古風なやつらよ。わらわも1000年の中で何度かピストルの決闘を見てきたが、悪魔が立ち会い人をするから。違う、普通恋の決闘とは一人をめぐって二人の恋する者が戦うと決まっておる。しかし彼らは恋する二人が恋する二人と戦おうとしている。これはとても珍妙だ。
それはきっと魔法の奇跡が欲しいからです。私たちは魔法の奇跡がもらえないと恋が成就されないって。
宇宙を作るための最小人数は何人か知って？
あ、いえ、知りません。
Shannon and Kanon each took a pistol out of the case, returned to their respective witnesses, and checked the weapons over. Then, after they had both determined that there were no problems, the two were asked one final time whether they were prepared to duel, and both of them nodded.
問題がなければ決闘者たちは2人で背中を向けて立ち、決められた歩数を歩いて距離を開いてもらう。
それから合図と同時に決闘開始よ。ゼタル、その歩数は何歩がいいかしら？
そうだね。ではこの決闘の因縁となる数字をそれにしようじゃないか。
因縁となる数字？それはいくつなの？
僕たちがよく知る数字さ。そしてこのゲーム物語が始まった時から何度も何度も繰り返されているあの
What,
数
the
字さ。
18 people or what number? Huh?
それは19。
19. Ah, okay, because 18 people and like debating if there's a 19th one. Okay, yeah, somewhere around that. 19.
面白い数字です。
気に入ったよ。すべてと決別するにはいい数字だ。
19. It was a number used to refer to the witch each time the illusion of a 19th person had been seen on this supposedly 18-person island. Hey, Red Needle. I don't know where he is. I'm constantly like just, you know, rolling with it. But I guess, yeah, here we are. Oh god, no, what's happening? It was the length of time it had taken to create this tale. It was the length of time leading up to this inevitable day. Okay, in the 19 years. Okay, got it. The 100th peak fiction moment in Umineko. Read this very carefully. Oh god, the pressure! Okay, let me go back. Okay, 19. It was a number used to refer to the witch each time the illusion of a 19th person had been seen on this supposedly 18-person island. It was the length of time it had taken to create this tale. It was the length of time leading up to this inevitable day. Okay, and it was the age of the true territory lord of this world. Okay.
向かい合って19歩歩き撃つ。
かなりの距離になるね。早打ちが有利とは限らない間合いだ。
先に打って外してしまったら多分それで決着してしまう。
それを当てればかすり傷一つ負わずに勝てる簡単なゲームさ。
それでは決闘者たち、背中を合わせて立ちなさい。
Shannon and Kanon slowly walked towards each other, facing each other. Once they turned away... I'm so sorry, there's so much tension. Once they turned away, the next time they would see the other's face would be the time that they killed them. So, this was the last time they would face each other.
今までありがとう。君という弟に出会えて楽しかった。
It is, I can feel it.
僕を僕であらせて
I'm also I'm getting very powerful Hamilton vibes. So I'm like in between two things, two different sets of emotions. You know.
灰色の世界に彩りを見せてくれて
And they're so wholesome too. That makes it worse.
どうして私たちは生まれたんだろうね。
生まれた時すぐに死ねればよかったんだ。
それはお父さんの罪だね。
Our father's sin.
そうさ。だからあいつも死ね。みんな死ね。
うん、みんな死ぬよ。もうすぐね。そしてすぐにみんな蘇って会えるよ。もう私たちはカゴの中の小鳥じゃない。
僕たちはようやくカゴを出てそれぞれの世界へ羽ばたけるんだ。
君ともっと早くこうして決闘をすればよかったね。
それがきっと今日の
今日だね。
1986年運命の日。
私たちのどちらかの死ぬ。
あるいは同時に打ち合って二人とも死ぬよ。
あ、それもありか。それでも全然ありだね。
そうさ。それであっても必ず僕らの恋は成就されるのだから。
決闘の必要あったのかな。
You're questioning that now?
あったさ。姉さんも言ってるよ。僕たちはいずれにせよ。
そうだね。私にとって君は、
僕にとって姉さんは
もう邪魔なのだから。
Yes, and the lyrics from Hamilton are playing in the back of my mind too. I've imagined death so much, it feels like more like a memory. Yeah, I get. I just like I am so conflicted right now. I don't even know what's happening. You're in the way. Okay. For the first time, the intent to kill flashes through the eyes of both. Why? For what reason? Why must this day come for despair? Who are connected by a bond different from romantic love, as though they were real siblings. Yeah. Burr, my best friend, my enemy. Perhaps the last face I ever see. Yes! Yes! Why do I get so many vibes? Okay. It's a great mystery. And also a great mystery is the question of how this can be the key towards unlocking Battler Sun's locked room. 19, the fated day of October 5th, the duel. Why? I don't know this. If I watch over this duel instead of running away, will I find the key towards solving that locked room? I will, right? Probably the second, Bea. Probably the second. Zepar-san, Furfur-san. Ay. We're back here now. Thank you. I don't know which is worse, to be honest. Ay. The cathedral was beautifully decorated to be the place of the wedding between the territory lord, Lord Battler, and his wife-to-be, Lady Erika. Back to what we really want. A crowd of guests wearing goat masks filled the cathedral, waiting for the arrival of the bride and groom. Yeah, the music is really good. What's the name of this one again? Does it say? Current track, Birth of New Witch. Okay. I'm so meta layer lost, it's okay. I'm with you. Yeah. Band knows it by heart. The crowd of guests wearing goat masks filled the cathedral, waiting for the arrival of the bride and groom. Fitting for a demon's wedding, it was not solemn or quiet, but cheery and noisy, brimming with activity. Hot dust stages. Yeah, it does have that kind of vibe. Isn't the game like logic errored, so it shouldn't be continuing? Like for yeah, I guess this is not part of the game. It's like extra things that you know. What is that saying? When the cat is not home, the mice play on the table, or something along those lines. Well, Erika and her cohort are doing whatever they wish, and it's not necessarily part of the game. Yeah. Not part of the game, but like taking control over the game board themselves, so... Yeah. The game itself is paused, as I understand it, because Battler is stuck.
Beato はどうしているのでしょう
Nah, yeah, I understand. This is not part of the game.
ゼパルとフルフルのところに身を寄せていると愛を司れば魔王陛下とて退かねばならぬほどの力を持つ方々です。きっと何かの力になってくれると思いたいのです
が。あいつらのことはよーく知ってるわ。素直に力を貸してくれる連中じゃないのはあんたもよーく知ってるでしょうが。
ですが、しかしだからこそ奇跡にも通ずる力を与えられる。
とにかくバトラ君の心を密室から助け出せればなんとかなるのです。ガープは密室が大好物なんでしょ。何か妙案は思いつかないのですか。
ひどい密室よ。バトラとエリカの2人で赤き真実だらけのガッチガチ。内部からの単独脱出は不可能だと断言できる。
やはり誰かが入れ替わりで内側に入りチェーンを締めるほかありません。
その誰かが現れてくれればバトラを助けるのは容易よ。11人もいるんでしょ。
その11人はゲストハウスの2階にそれぞれ封じられています。なんとかそこを抜けられれば。
なるほど。バトラ様の密室を解くのとゲストハウス2階の2つのどちらかの密室を解くのは同じことというわけですな。
そういうことよ。バトラの客室だけにこだわるのは思考的密室も同然だわ。バトラを助けるために開く密室は客室じゃない。ゲストハウスの密室なのよ。
お気の毒ですが、ゲストハウスの2部屋は我らアイゼルのユングフラが封印を担当しております。
あんたらは封印と結界は大のお得意だもんね。
しかしさすがはミス・ガープ。バトラを救うべく破るべき密室はゲストハウス側であると気づかれるとはお見事です。もうじき式も始まるでしょうが、それまでの退屈しのぎに一つ現場の再構築でもいかがです。
I actually did believe last time that Erika would have been capable of just going ahead and murdering everyone in the guest house as well. because that would ensure no one was gonna get out of there. For some reason, I was like, ah, okay, now everyone's dead and Battler is trapped in there forever, but it seems not. So, okay.
いいのですか？エリカ教の駒であるあなたの守秘義務に違反しませんか？
いいえ、構いません。存分に現場の封印を確認なされて絶望された方が心の底から死期を祝福できるに違いないです。
Sure, Delano.
ユージン乗るわ。リア、式前にちょっとつまみ食いさせてもらいましょうよ。
それではアイゼルネのお嬢様方、再構築をよろしくお願いいたします。
I mean, how the turntables, right? Now it's the demons and the witches trying to solve locked rooms. What is happening?
金系謹んで受けたまわりかけます。
ここはいとこ部屋ですね。
隣部屋も構造は全く同じです。それでは存分にご検証を。
部屋にいるのは源氏、ゴーダ、カノ、そしてクラウス、ルドルフ、ジェシカの計6人ですな。
隣部屋は秀吉、ジョージ、シャノン、熊沢、南條、計5人です。
Okay.
バカね、あんたたち。誰がいるかなんて今はどうでもいいのよ。この部屋からどう脱出するかだわ。
そうでしたね。扉も窓も封印されていますから、なんとか他の場所から脱出。
私ね、あんたら天界の連中が得意とする勢いでごまかす力技、よーく理解してる。密室じゃないわよね、この部屋。
金系謹んで申し上げる。我らが担当したる密室は完璧なりや。
あんた前回は金蔵の部屋で窓の封印を担当してたわね。
I know, Cornelia's gonna get bullied again.
バトラは金蔵をあの部屋のどこから逃がしたんだったかしら。
それはコーネリアのミスではありません。その筆跡は上司の私が賜ります。
金蔵の書斎の時と全く同じよ。窓よ、窓からこの密室は破れるわ。バレバレなのよ、あんたたちの手口は。
どうしてです？エリカ教は部屋単位で封印をしたのですよ。窓の封印ももちろん含まれ、部屋を丸ごと封じたはずです。
なるほど、どうやら私たちは封印の定義を勘違いしてしまっているようですな。ガムテープで封じられた密室は破れないわけではありません。牢屋ではないのです。
そういうことよ。封印は確かに密室を保証するわ。でも密室を維持することを保証はしないわ。ガムテープが破られない限り密室であることを保証するだけ。
我々は何も誤解させるつもりはありません。ガムテープが維持される限り密室を保証する、それだけです。
それでどうして窓から？どうして窓からなら密室を破れるのですか？
簡単じゃない。ガムテープをぶっちぎって外へ飛び出すだけよ。ゲストハウスの外壁の構造は知らないけど、あの小娘が誰にも知られずに這いずり回って外からガムテープが貼れる程度には足場もあるはず。
The image is back in my head. Please take it away.
ガムテープを破れば封印が破られたことが直ちにわかります。
So I guess the issue with that, Delanor's side is trying to suggest is that if the locked room is broken, then you cannot explain this by magic, right? Then it's immediate that a human got out of this room and went and whatever, right? So the other locked room that would be solved by this kind of falls apart because it's no longer a magic. The outcome of magic, right? It cannot be spun to represent that, I suppose.
そして私たちは封印が健在であることをバトラのロジックエラー時にも証明しているはずです。
そうね。確かにあんたたちはあの時点でも封印が破られていないことを証明したわ。だから密室だと私たちは誤解させられた。封印イコール密室とは限らないのよ。
Gap was the demon who specialized in putting an end to locked room mysteries. She drew herself up and looked down on the short Delanor as though a challenge such as this was like taking candy from a baby. No worries, Mo-chan, all good. Delanor looked up at her with a bold expression and sparks flew between them.
封印イコール密室ではないのですか？そんなバカな。
思い出してリーア、あの時エリカたちは何の封印を見せた？何の封印の維持を見せたの？
なるほど。天界大法院の得意そうな改ざん術ですな。
聞き捨てなりません。お伺いしましょう。
だから言ってるでしょ。窓よ。確かにあんたたちは彼らを封印で封じたわ。その際には窓も含んでいるわ。そしてその証明は封印時になされた。ここまでは OK よ。でもね、しかしその後、中の人間は誰でもここには誰がいるんだっけ？源氏、ゴーダ、カノン、クラウス、ルドルフ、ジェシカ。誰でも可能よ。窓のガムテープをちぎってここから抜け出し、バトラを助けに行くだけ。
ですからその封印は健在であるとロジックエラー時にも証明が。
違いますよ。あの時エリカ教が証明されたのは扉の封印だけです。
そういえばあの時エリカ教は2部屋の扉を示し、その封印の健在を主張しただけ。
Oh no, Deso! Oh, that sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. I hope it wasn't like, you know, a very favorite mug with the emotional significance and that it's something that you can replace and that the mess wasn't too big. Ay ay ay. I love Delanor. Whatever face she makes, I love it. Even the this one. I love her. Yeah.
窓の封印には触れなかった。
To be fair, I couldn't have remembered. I didn't set it in my mind that it was just specifically the doors. Okay. Yeah, Delanor is amazing. Oh, it was empty. Ah, okay. I thought the mug broke with the tea in it. That would have been... But if it was empty, then... And if it wasn't anything special, then even better. I have so many mugs that are either gifts or have certain significance to me. If I were to break any of them, I would be very sad. So yeah. Not these though. These are just from a generic set of mugs and plates and stuff that we got for the kitchen. So. Yeah, right, I feel you. Yeah.
それが正解よ。確かに封印時は扉も窓も完璧だったでしょうよ。でもロジックエラー時には扉しか封印を証明しなかった。
There was just so much happening that I didn't register this.
つまりエリカがゲストハウスを去ってから以降、窓を破って自由に部屋を出ることが禁じられていない。どう？グーの音も出ないでしょう。これがあんたたちのやり口よ。
上司ドラノール、そろそろ。
Delanor's make these happy meal.
どうやら新郎新婦が到着されるようです。おしゃべりはこれくらいにしましょう。それでは後ほど。
There it is, the death space. She's adorable. The glasses, yes. Wise, tiny, cute Delanor. Yes, yes. Who is a kid, and so the tea needs to be sweet. She's adorable. With an amused grin on her face, Delanor turned around. But that had to have hit her where it hurt. Gap had no intention of letting her get away. She grabbed Delanor's shoulder.
待ちなさい。ロジックエラー時に窓の封印が維持されているかを証明しなさいよ。でなければこの部屋の誰でもバトラの救出は可能だわ。
誰が救出を可能だというのですか？
誰でもいいのよ。じゃあ個人的好みでカノン君を指名するわ。身軽そうだし気配を消すのも得意だしね。エリカの後をつけ素早くバトラ君と入れ替わるのにぴったりだわ。
カノンに不可能です。
不可能？ダメよ。普通の言葉じゃ信用しないわ。赤き真実であんたの赤き太刀にかけて誓いなさい。
ミスカープ、これより始めるのは神聖なる婚儀です。その神聖なる場で太刀を負けとおっしゃるのですか？無礼無粋を極めるかと思います。
Didn't she do it in the last game?
それはまた
Oh, like episode.
それではこれにて。
カノンにバトラの救出が可能よ。エリカ封印後に窓を出て客室のバトラ君と入れ替わりチェーンロックを閉めてクローゼットに隠れた。
She's doing a big deflect. Yes. No, but like I was referring to... No, not because of the ceremony. She said, you asked me to draw my sword in a sacred place such as this. So she's referring to the spot, the place. Right? Even if there's a ceremony or something else happening, she's referring to the place. But anyway. Anyway. It was a cathedral last episode too, right? There was no wedding happening, but it was the place... Oh, so sorry. It was still a cathedral.
不可能です。窓も封印を維持しています。無論、ロジックエラー時にです。
Gap's blue wedge and rapid reverse roundhouse crossed with Eleanor's red longsword and both pointed at the other's throat. The once peaceful mood of the wedding broke apart. Several goat guests whispered to each other, wondering why those two seemed to be fighting.
何よ。ちゃんと返せるじゃない。どうしてもったいぶったのよ。
やがてその思考にベアトリーチェが気づき、それを救出の鍵として婚礼に乱入してくるだろうと思っていました。しかしそれに先にあなたが食いつき、奥の手を見せることになるとは思いませんでした。
汚いやつだわ。あんたらわざと窓を疑わせてベアトを誘い出して返り討ちにしようと罠にしていたのね。
花嫁を警護する人間として当然のことです。これで満足ですか？魔界式の婚儀は実に下品で野蛮です。では失礼。
おっと、まだ騙されないわよ。あんたが言った窓の封印はカノンのいとこ部屋のものでしょ。じゃあ隣部屋の窓はどうなの？あんたはカノンの救出の可能性について不可能と切り返しただけよ。隣部屋の人間の可能性は。
しつこいお人です。
This. Ay.
ご無礼お詫びするであります。本式典警備役のシエスタ姉妹近衛隊であります。失礼ながらご両名の招待状と樹林を拝見します。
Stamped invitations.
ドラノルエノックス花嫁側参列者です。招待状と受領印並びに花嫁警護役の証明書です。ノックス主席殿と確認しました。バトラ教の根源へようこそ。歓迎。
ガープよ、花婿側参列者招待状といけない。
受付受領印がないに。
ダイレクトにここに来ちゃったから受付通ってないわ。でへ受領印まだなの。
あなたはこんな時にどうしてまた。
ガープ様、失礼ながら別室へご同行願います。
Delano watched, shrugged, and turned away.
待ちなさいよドラノール、私の青き真実に答えなさいよ。
天界大法院の見解をご希望でしたら法院規定に従いご申請をお願いいたします。
近警窓口は平日10時から17時までと知りたまえ。12時から1時間15分は昼休みと知りたまえ。
近警申請書には修正液20号線は一切認められぬものと知りたてまつれ。
Bureaucracy.
某イベントの申し込み書もそれがあると落ちるって噂があるに。
Instead of the red sword of truth, the white paper cut of bureaucracy. Oh my god.
多分本件青き真実を口頭での仮受付といたします。正式な申請が受理されるまで保留とし重複申請を禁じます。
わけわかんない。私の青き真実に答えるの？答えないっての
You mean access at the con? Okay, I suppose. Okay.
月曜日にご申請いただければ来月末頃にはご回答できるでしょう。重複申請は禁じられていますので、たった今あなたが口にされた青き真実は本講義で根拠法令大法院事務規則第214条の15重複申請の禁止について。
近警謹んで申し上げ、ロジックエラー時に隣部屋の窓の封印が暴かれていたことを理由とする青き真実の使用を禁じるものと知りたまえ。
近警謹んで申し上げる。当該の青き真実への回答義務は発生しないものと知りたてまつれ。
So they cannot provide any red truth directly in response to the blue truth, but they have plenty of time for the bureaucracy part of it and to provide red truths about not being able to reuse that blue truth. Okay. I think that's very telling.
今日もな。ちょっと話しなさいよウサギ楽団。
The Chester sisters led Gap away. Just when she had thought that she'd reached the core, they had underhandedly refused to respond. However, this was a big clue. There was a chance that the window seals on the next room over had been broken. Yeah, I'm just afraid of what this might entail. So, let me see this again. Oh, sorry.
ちょっと話しなさいよウサギ楽団。
Know that it is forbidden for blue truth to be used if based on the argument that the window seals of the next room over were torn at the time of the logic error. So this is like... it's not necessarily telling her to not repeat it. It's like, nobody can use it. So even if it is true or not, regardless, if, let's say the seals were broken, but because they slapped this red truth that you cannot use blue truth about the seals being broken, that means that if Beto comes rushing in and provides a possible solution based on this, it will not be admissible even though it might be true. Okay, I would say that I need to sit down, but I'm already sitting, so I don't know what I need. Oh well. Yeah, so basically, regardless of what the truth, whichever color you want it to be, is, they kind of ensure that there's no moves to be made regarding the locked rooms or the game or whatever that could prevent the ceremony from going through. That's not a good thought. I don't like this thought. I need to lie down. I don't know, Dezo. My brain was fried. As always, actually. Right, in other words, it might be possible for Hideyoshi, George, Kumasawa, Shannon, or Nanjo to save Battler. And yet just now that option had been sealed away. Yeah, exactly. The use of any blue truth based on the window seals in the next room were over might have been broken, had been prevented. It was now impossible to claim that the 5 who could have saved Battler were the ones who did it. I know, right, Denji?
卑怯だわ。それが答えなんじゃないの？窓だけ封印の維持を証明していないのは私も気づいてたわ。でも青き真実に使えないなんてどうすればいいのよ。ああ、わかってるわ。フェザリーヌはどうせ自分だけ答えに気づいててほくそ笑んでるんでしょ？
すまぬな、人の子よ。私もこれには困った。
ちょっと何を言い出すのよ。
私も隣部屋の窓がまだ開いていることは気づいていた。しかしながらそれを反論に使えぬと封じられるとは想像もしなかった。
これって重大なルール違反じゃないの？だって正解が言えないクイズなんてフェアなゲームじゃない。これ向こう側のロジックエラーじゃないの？
それがロジックエラーにならないからこうして物語が続いているとも受け取れる。
つまり隣部屋の窓と全く無関係な他の答えがあるってこと？
あるいは窓の話をせずに隣部屋の5人の誰かが助けに来られたことを説明するか。
窓の話をしないってことは窓を使わずに部屋を出るってことだわ。それでは隣部屋だって密室と変わらない。
ふむ、だから私も困ってしまった。このおかしな封印宣言のせいで2つの部屋は再び密室に戻ったも同然になってしまった。おそらくだが。
おそらく何？八百万を束ねて超えるっていうあんたの知能ならどんな答えが見つかるの？
答えはない。
ない？ないって何？
隣部屋の窓以外に出口はないにもかかわらず隣部屋の窓を推理に組み込むことが許されんこの密室を解く答えはおそらくない。
ないならどうなるの？
答えがない以上説明義務を求められているプレイヤーが敗北するのは必要だ。
それって手詰まりってことじゃない。つまり今のドラノールの宣言はある意味とどめチェックメイトってことじゃない。
いや、一手あるにはある。しかしその手は二度と使えぬ手だ。そしてそれはベアトの心臓の一部でもある。
この物語の最大の謎の一つってこと？
そうだ。それを使えばあるいはな。
Federica sighed deeply. It was something she hadn't done at all before now. I see. So it's finally time for the curtain to close on this long, long tale. Revealing that mystery means finally killing Beato. Battler is probably the only one qualified to do that. If he weaves that tale as the game master, no one will be able to stop it now. Very soon, the greatest mystery of this tale is likely to be revealed. Yeah, sure. Okay. A deep sound reverberated through the cathedral. It was the sound of dozens of heels being stamped in unison, originating from the honor guards, members of the Chester Sisters Imperial Guard who were lining the cathedral. It brought about total silence even before the demons running the ceremony spoke.
ああ、どうか静粛に。参列のご来賓諸見よ。
領主にして無限の魔術師であらせられるパトラ教と真実の魔女であらせられるエリカ教の婚儀に。
Zeppar and Furfur had appeared in the center of the cathedral. It was a great status symbol to have these two demons invited to host the wedding. Though they had asked for silence, the attendees who packed the cathedral welcomed the two demons with enormous applause.
ゼパルたちではありませんか。では、ベアとは。
もうこの会場に紛れ込んでいるかもしれ。
They searched for Beato in the crowd of several hundred people, but they couldn't find her anywhere.
ベアとはバトラ君を救う方法を見つけられたでしょうか。
ゼパルとフルフルの力を得られたならきっとあの方々の力を得て成し遂げられぬ奇跡はないのですか。
もしも得られなかった。
その辺でハンカチを噛んでるヤギがお嬢様でしょうな。
What?
それでは新郎新婦の入場を迎えよう。
厳かに迎えてどうか二人の門出を祝ってほしい。
いでよ新郎新婦、墓場まで逃れられぬ婚姻という名の束縛の道を歩まれん。
Okay, if you say so. The big doors in the back of the cathedral slowly opened. And then the territory lord and his beautiful bride came into view. Arm in arm, the pair slowly began to walk down the path to the grave, lined with red carpet. Yeah, I remember this, I do. This is the other thing. The Chester honor guards stood at attention along either side of that path, raised their adorned bayonets with mechanical precision, and made sure that no evil could block the path that the pair walked down. Chester Sisters troops that weren't part of the honor guard were stationed all over the cathedral, hiding behind pillars and so on, and keeping an eye out for any intruders.
00より45、417異常ないか。
天井狙撃手異常ないに。
410 and 45 could be seen on top of the massive chandelier hanging from the cathedral's ceiling. Several other sniper pairs could be seen stationed on top of the other chandeliers. This seemingly festive cathedral was actually being heavily guarded in places that the attendees wouldn't notice.
現在ベアトリーチェ教と疑わしき参列者36名と襲撃可能地帯の131名を同時捕捉監視中。
警戒を怠るな。必ずベアトリーチェ教は婚儀を襲撃するはずだ。
嫁を奪いに襲撃なんて燃えるに。410、嫁じゃないです。婿です。嫁で合ってるに。
Ay, ay, ay. I need a hero. Yeah, the Chester sniper teams on the chandeliers were using extremely high capable surveillance agents to track the movements of the several hundred attendees. If any one of them made any suspicious movements, the Chesters would immediately be given permission to fire. The one on that chandelier is Chester 127, I guess. That overworking monster sniper could pulverize a human target from 2 kilometers away. The one on the chandelier across from that is Chester 20. Her firing rate is 6,000 shots per minute. Okay. However, she's using a portable magazine this time, so she'll use up her shots in about 2 seconds. That lazy bum can barely do her job for just 2 seconds. Sorry. Slowly and making a show of it, the two walked down the red carpeted path. Battler's eyes were blank. If you looked closely, you could tell that Erika was dragging him by the arm she held. In other words, they weren't walking together. This was a ceremony for Erika to show off to everyone that this man belonged to her. Yeah, just reading that. Ugh. Behind the bride and groom walked the 7 Sisters of Purgatory, who held long ceremonial staffs in the shape of the one-winged eagle.
バトラのバカ、何をぼんやりしてるのよ。これだから無能と言われるのよ。
ね。
ベアトリーチェ様のお心の痛みが誰よりもわかるわ。バカバトラーがロジックエラーなんて起こすから、こんなバカバカバカ。ベアトリーチェ様は平のこのコンビを見過ごすわけがない。
当然よ。ベアトリーチェ様は強欲なお方。自分のおもちゃをみすみす人に譲るわけもないわ。
いやいや。
必ずおいでになる。ジュルリー、披露宴は美味しい料理がいっぱい出そうだね。ああ、私も早く花嫁衣装着たい。
Bergcastle and the Delta were in the nobles seating on the balcony. They sipped questionable-looking carbonated cocktails. No umbrellas, though, as they looked down upon the show.
素敵な花嫁衣装じゃない。いいわね、こういうの。
前座よ、こんなの。
ひどいわね。どっちのイベントが真打ちなのよ。まさかベルン、本気でベアトが来ると思ってんの？あんたも知っての通り、バトラの密室は完璧よ。ベアトに勝てる道理なんてないわ。そうでしょ？
あんたも聞いてるでしょ。隣部屋の窓は封印を破られてる可能性がある。ドラノールがそれを一応は封じたようだけど、概念否定をしただけで窓を塞いだわけじゃない。また窓から飛び出すわよ。片翼のわしとやら
かけない？
ベアトが来るかな。
絶対来るにかける。
奇跡的に来るにかける。
What's the difference?
ああ、成立しないわね、こりゃ。
The Witch of Certainty and the Witch of Miracles were both sure that Beato would come. However, they were very interested in exactly how she would break the locked room and take Battler back.
あんたは裏から見たから知ってるんでしょ。トリック。
一応ね。でもエリカが頑張りまくっちゃったから、もう私にもさっぱりよ。
嘘つき。
へえ。
あんたはきっともう気づいてるんだわ。あるんでしょ。バトラを救うトリックが。
あるわ。でも難しいわ。
その手を使うとベアトの心臓の一端がさらされる。そうでしょ。
なんだ、分かってるじゃない。
ねえ、賭けを変えない？
何に？
勝つのはベアトかエリカか。
あんたがエリカにかけるって言うならいいわよ。
乗るの？
お、エリカにかけるの？勝ち目の根拠は？
もしそのトリックがベアとの心臓の一端だというなら、ゲームマスターのバトラーはそれを晒すのに躊躇する。だから勝てない。おそらく引き分けよ。ケムに巻いてうまく逃げるに決まってるよ。
バトラーはベアトを安らかに眠らせると誓ってるのよ。それはベルン、甘いわ。
The bet was made, based on the assumption of that certain miracle that Beato would come. A certain miracle. Vigilia, who was standing in the front row, tried to call out as soon as Battler walked by. She tried to tell him that the window seal in the next room over hadn't been confirmed, hoping that this would give him a hint. However, she had been marked perfectly. The instant she tried to lean forward, the two Chester sisters right behind her grabbed her arms. Two Chester sisters right behind her grabbed her arms. It was a powerful force preventing her from going forward. Unable to move, she was forced to stay there and watch as Battler walked past.
彼は今もたった一人密室で戦っておられます。しかしあの密室は自分だけの力では抜けられない。誰かが助けに来なければ抜けられない。
あの子が助けに来なければバトラ君は出られないのですね。
密室の鍵さえあれば必ずその方法をお嬢様ならきっと。お嬢様、あなたの人生にはきっと何度も試練があったでしょう。しかしどうかこの試練にだけはお打ち勝ちください。あなたならきっとできます。このロの目、それを疑いませんぞ。
The bride and groom slowly processed down the path to the grave and reached the altar. The walking slowly was ceremonious and proper etiquette. It was also tiring. Erika glanced over at Battler. Of course his eyes were blank. His heart was still inside that locked room. Once more the sound of the Chester honor guard stamping their heels rang out loudly. Silence returned to the cathedral. Now the wedding ceremony would finally begin.
人は愛のために生きるのです。すなわち今日あなた方は生まれてきた意味を目的を成し遂げた。
生きる力、愛の力のなんと偉大なことか。今日という日の輝きがどうかお二人を永遠に祝福しますように。
さあ、愛し合う二人を、愛の制約を。物言えぬ夫に代わりて、
妻は二人を代表して制約を。バトラはエリカを。
By what kind of rules is it a union between people when it's so one-sided? How does this work? How do the demons of love bless this? This is so weird. I don't get it. Kangaroo wedding.
エリカはバトラを。健やかな日もやめる日も支え合って生きることを誓います。聞こえませんよ、バトラさん。文句があるならもっとはっきり大きな声で言ってください。
No, Tostators, no, please don't give me that image. That's so...
それ以上の文句が終わりでしたら、まずはロジックエラーの密室からお出になってからにしてください。安心して、その日まで永遠に私があなたを支えてあげますから。
Oh no. Even more uncomfortable? There's more than this?
二 二人の愛の制約を聞きました。ああ、誓いよ、永遠なれ。
Thunderous applause celebrated their marriage of servitude. After the oath, they would physically signify the bond. What does that mean? It was the exchanging of the rings. Ah, okay, thank God. The territory lord's ring with the one-winged eagle engraved on it that sat on Battler's finger would become Erika's. By this, she would become the ruler of this game board. And in exchange, Battler's finger would be given a diamond ring that Erika had prepared. At a glance, it just looked like a ring adorned by a large diamond. However, this cursed ring would force Battler into eternal subservience and brand him as another's property.
さあ、二人は指輪の交換を。
身動きできぬ夫の指を妻はどうか支えてあげて。
My heart is breaking. Erika respectfully took Battler's left hand, then slowly pulled off the territory lord's ring that had sat on his ring finger. I hope it burns and hits you with lightning when you try to put it on. Fucking hell. That was the ring Beto had entrusted him with. Erika stole it away.
これがあの女の残した指輪なんですよね。それを私みたいな女に奪われるのってどんな気持ちですか？はい、聞こえません。もう一度お願いします。
Go to hell, probably.
地獄。もちろん。
なんだ。それならご安心を、バトラさん。
Erika pressed her lips up against Battler's earlobe as if biting it. Fuck off! And told him where they were.
ここがそこですよ。
Wait, what? And told him where they were. We're already there. Ah! In hell! Got it. Okay, I don't know, for a moment I was like, what the fuck does she mean? Okay. Then slowly she took Battle's ring, which she had stolen from Battler, and slipped it onto her own left hand.
では花嫁、続いてあなたの指輪を花婿に。
Oh no. Let me guess, it's not gonna be a ring on the finger, is it? Is it?
すごい指輪ね。彼を永遠に逃がさない。これは枷だわ。
特注ですから。
Even Battler's blank eyes could see the diamond ring Erika held. It was like Erika herself. On the outside it shone beautifully, and possessed an absolute hardness that would bend to no one's will. And on the inside, to symbolize never letting go of the prey it had latched onto. It had 8 sharp thorns pointing inwards. If they had been growing out of the outer side, it would have looked like the color of a hellbound. Yeah, there it is, color. However, who ever heard of putting those on the inside? She turned the diamond until it clicked, and the thorns retracted. In other words, if she twisted it after putting the ring on his finger, the inward-facing thorns would bite down. Ah, okay, so it's still a ring on his finger. Yeah, on his finger. Yeah. The inward-facing thorns would bite down, never releasing until the end of time. Then even his soul would be trapped, and his body, mind, and soul would be forced to serve Erika for all eternity. Who the hell would wear a ring like that? He couldn't even finish speaking that simple phrase. And furthermore, those awkward words were the only way he could resist. She raised Battler's left hand and stroked his ring finger hungrily. Erika held the ring of servitude against the tip of his finger. A ring can hurt if it's made to fit too tightly, and it can even become impossible to take off. However, this ring was never intended to be removed for life anyway, so its inner band had been mercilessly narrowed. And without the thorns, forcing a small ring like this on would hurt.
この指輪はあなたの身も心も魂も全てを永遠に閉じ込めます。そしてあなたは永遠に生きた人形。死ぬことも許しません。私に永遠に怪我され恥ずかしめられ、私が勝利の美酒の味を忘れるたびに、あなたはその身をもって私にそれを思い出させるのです。何度もね。舌が噛めるなら今のうちにどうぞ。
Yes, very uncomfortable.
指輪が通ればそれすらもできなくなりますから。
Battler didn't even possess the strength to bite his tongue. And even if he had possessed it, he didn't want to give up before finding a way to escape the locked room. So he could never bring himself to commit suicide. However, once this ring was forced upon him, he would never be able to even think about escaping from the room, much less kill himself.
ダメで、ほら、指入れますよ。
It wasn't just the pain of having his finger forced through the tight ring. The curse of the ring fiercely tormented Battler's body from the inside. That pain would always torment Battler, but fortunately for him, the ring's power would also steal away the mind that could understand that pain. Erika kept screwing on the demonic ring that was far too small. Oh, man.
入りますから。ちゃんと。
With an obscene laugh, Erika let the silver thread drip from her mouth and wet his finger and the ring. Oh god, why do I have to read this? I have to allow that Dezo. Automod picked it up anyway. Sorry. Yes, she's definitely doing that. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright, we're good.
力を抜いてください。一気に奥まで入れちゃいますから。無駄な抵抗なんかしないでください。抵抗しない方が痛くないですよ。ほら、胸って入るようになった。
Okay. Slowly, Battler's finger went deeper and deeper through the ring. He was pushed through the iron ring of pain and humiliation, which would never be removed again. In my notes I wrote, Erika has gone from an intellectual grape to actual grape. Yes, got it. Yeah. The demonic ring squeezed his finger so tightly that it seemed the finger would snap off along with the bone. Could Battler's hazy expression of anguish really communicate how unbearable this sickening pain was?
さあ、一番奥まで入れたまま最後の仕上げですよ。
Yes, it's still going, Viper. We'll keep going until there's like a good stopping point after this, I hope.
これでもうあなたは永遠に
Or maybe it never stops. It's just eternal pain. Erika touched the ring's diamond knob. If she twisted it, the thorns would bite in and never let go again.
いいですよ。許してください、エリカ様って言えたらやめてあげます。
本当。
お許しください、エリカ様。
Yeah, go to hell.
生涯を犬として扱われ、首輪につながれて生きることを誓いますから、この指輪だけはお許しくださいって。そう言えたら、この指輪だけは許してあげます。
No, Battler, don't say it. No.
はい、よく聞こえませんよ。
Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
絶対てめえを許さね
あなたをこんな目に合わせちゃって。
違う。ベアとの指輪を怪我したお前を俺は絶対許さねえ。
Though Battler's eye had supposedly been forced into a clouded state, eyes. Why did I read just eye? I'm tired. So his eyes had supposedly been forced into a clouded state. They looked strong for just an instant. Yeah, that's our Battler. Manga version is not comfortable to see. Okay. I have the feeling I will already see it after stream in the Discord. I mean, oh, Battler. Battler proving his top tier protagonist status, yes. Bless his heart. However, it really was only for an instant. Battler had used up the last of his fleeting resistance just to say those words. In his dim consciousness, he had even bitten his own tongue to stay alert, so that he could complete his words of resistance.
やはりあなたは飼いならせない犬って感じです。でもそこがいい。
Erika smiled, then she turned to the diamond. The instant she did, Battler let out a voiceless scream and threw his head back. His howl had no voice and could be heard by no one. However, it still rang out throughout the cathedral. How did it ring out if it had no voice and could not be heard? Okay. Alright, I guess the next is the duel. We're a little bit early on the total time of the stream because I also started a bit late. Apologies about that. But I think it's better to not. Sorry, like it's enough for a night. Let's not jump into this just for like a couple minutes and stuff. Let's take it as it is. What do you say? Next episode will be kind of long scene, so it's good. Okay, thank you for confirming. Okay, right, then that's perfect. Oh, thanks for chatting and for hanging out. Oh, here we are. Yeah. Who will win, Shannon or Canon? Oh, lord. Uh, it's the scene where everyone in chat will cry, so look forward to that. Okay. Yes, I will prepare tissues, although I usually do make sure there's one tissue on my desk before the streams, because you never know. You never know what kind of feels hit. What kind of like feels train comes and like just like wrecks everything. Yeah. Trying so hard not to hype. I mean, it's okay. At this point, you're always hyped for the next thing. So to me, just the fact that chat is hyped doesn't necessarily mean one thing or the other. It's just that, okay, there's something intense happening, but that's the rule for almost everything. And there's always, this is the one. It's become a meme. Yeah. Thanks for chatting, everyone. Very sweet. Will Battler expose Bettridge's heart, or will he not? Any idea what could be meant? I have no idea. The next stream will be I have no words. Okay, so I see that everyone is hyped, but in the superlative, so that's gonna be even more than usual. Got it. Okay, we'll see. Thankfully, I have a whole weekend to recoup from this and prepare. Yeah, see, this is yet another kind of thing that I don't know. I will likely disappoint you, so please don't get your hopes up by me figuring things out. Because I don't know. I'm confused, and the few things that I feel like I could tie in my mind, they don't feel like they're the right thing. So then, like, I'm not tying them, but then I don't know what else to do. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much those windows. Yeah, I don't have a crystal ball. I cannot read the future. When Tuesday rolls around, I guess we will find out. Yeah. Marriage therapist Erika Scene had me sitting on my chair like the Call of Duty wallpaper. I don't know the Call of Duty wallpaper. But I can imagine that, yeah, it wasn't a pleasant feeling. The whole vibe is just so wrong on so many levels. But I guess it has to be that way so that when Battler or the Battler battle team, you know, not just Battler by himself, when they rise up above it, it's gonna be that much sweeter. And yeah, character development and victory moment, I suppose. Not necessarily that's gonna happen next time, but eventually, right? Erika is such a nice person. Oh, she's the best. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, just in for a penny, in for a pound, you know? It's not like I'm gonna skip a scene because it's uncomfortable. It's just, we can just be uncomfortable together. Shout out to Bert for arranging this banger wedding. Oh my god. And the 1,000 yards there. Ah, okay. I was clicking fast in the other cutscene. Yeah, just to get through it. I guess if I had been reading it on my own, I would be doing the same. I have this thing, like when there's a lot of text in something and I'm reading it in my mind, I'm kind of like super fast scanning and like grabbing at the words that seem to be the more essential ones, but I'm not fully reading the sentence, just getting more or less the gist of it because I kind of want to get through with it. I probably would have done that, but since you know, I'm here reading to you, I had to painfully read every single word out loud, slowly. The thing that made me the most uncomfortable is that Erika looks super cute in her wedding dress. I can fix her. Yeah, I cannot empathize because I don't get those kinds of I guess, feels for the characters. Just because she's cute doesn't mean that I like it. It doesn't touch me when she's doing something completely horrendous, you know. It doesn't register the cuteness. I guess if I were to see, like, if I were to not know her and just see the image of her in it, I would say, yeah, okay, that looks cute. But now that I do know her, and like, I cannot go past that. Like, you can be as cute as a button. I just no. If your heart is putrid, then there's nothing for me. Sad that Battler's not in the dress. Oh, I got the anti-Erica spray on. Yeah, you need that, like for mosquitoes, right? I gotta make sure she doesn't get close. Desolate found catatonic at the local grocery store cheese sector. Small prints of rodent feet found by the detective. Ay. She's finally on top. Yeah, but the things she had to do to get there, like, not really something to be appreciated, don't you think? I mean, I guess it depends from the perspective you look at it. But yeah. Alright, guys. Oh. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. It's been a long day. Thank you so much for joining. It's always a lovely time sharing this with you. Even when things are weird and uncomfortable, we can just, you know, push through together, and that makes it so much better. Aw, thank you as well, Chidorin. Big finale made next time. Okay. The rat must suffer. She can be on top as much as she likes, but not on Battler. Good one, Mothchan. Yes, leave Battler alone. Yeah, for now, night. Thank you so much for joining, and yeah, let's see where this goes next time. Take care, have a good weekend, do all the healthy and the great stuff for yourselves. Aw, you guys are the best. I would be nothing without you. So I appreciate you, love you. Bye, see you Tuesday.